Hey, what's up guys? In this video, I'm going to talk to you about why you would want to use a protected virtual for your events. So recently I haven't really been doing this, and I've been putting code like this where it's needed if it's only used once. And other than that, I've been defining private voids. But typically it's useful to make your event methods protected virtual, especially if it's a control, because anybody who wants to derive from your control and add functionality to it, they will be able to do this through the overrideable methods instead of subscribing to events, which is much more elegant and probably a bit less work. So here's an example here, and I've defined my event hook and then the event method. And then there's a property down here that fires the event when the property is changed. And another good thing about having these methods defined, even if you only have one call to an event hook, you can call this whenever you need it. So if you need to add stuff to your class or refactor it, it's there to call, and you don't really need to copy this anywhere or look around for anything. So I'm going to go into a derivation of this class, and it's called myClassSuper. And this is the code that I use to implement additional functionality to the original class being my class. And the cool thing about protected virtuals is that you can disable the base code or the base functionality. You can also determine whether or not you want to fire code before it or after it. So let's take a look at that. I'm going to run this, and I'm going to just press enter, and down in the output here you'll see do work before, event method fired, and then do work after. By the way, I have debug write line event method fired for the on my num change. That's the base functionality that's being called here with base.onMyNumChange. It's pretty obvious. And we're going to just comment this out so you can see that the base functionality can be disabled. So here we're only getting do work before and do work after. Now I'm going to show you the code, the same code that you would have to use if there was no virtual method. So we define our constructor, and we find the event, and then we hook to it. So it's not so bad, but of course it's a bit harder to read because you have these parameters here, and then you have a hook up here, and you're going to have the additional constructor there if you're only overriding a couple methods, if you only have to. Of course, in this case, I don't really need it. If you wish to have the calling code be able to manually raise the event, you can mark your virtual method as public, and then in the calling code you'll be able to call this and it will raise the subscribed events. And that's it for this video. See ya.